Good evening, everybody. How's it going? This is Hunter here, and we're just cranking through some reviews in NBD. I'm here with Colin, and I'm here with Scott. I noticed the delay there. I've been drinking. I've been drinking a little bit, boys and girls. So I'm a little slow. I apologize, but what can I say?
You're not sorry.
That is true. I am not, but.
Welcome. There's a rooster on this bottle.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it really a rooster?
I like how fascinated you are.
I know. I'm sorry, but but welcome everybody. We're going to talk real quick about Me and Scott, one of our favorite movies of the year, and a sex tape. And
yeah, that's definitely
You guys made a sex tape?
You wish.
I made sure to put that down on my list of top 5 movies of the year.
Yeah. Oh man. So let's look. I'm gonna just take the suspense out of this, at least on my end. This movie fucking sucks. Like it is really bad.
Why don't you take us through the plot here?
Oh, please do.
Okay.
Or unless you would like me to, I would love to.
You know what, Scott? I would actually love to get your thoughts on this. So you take lead on this, please.
Okay, perfect. All right. So you got Jason Segel and Cameron Diaz, right? You got your two main leads here.
Yep.
Jason Segel, a big fan of the not skinny Jason Segel. So far, I like him with the weight on.
Nice.
Cameron Diaz, always a person who I don't enjoy seeing in movies, as you might say.
Yeah,
last movie I saw her in was What Happens in Vegas. So that was kind of the taste left in my mouth coming into this one.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a good taste.
Yeah, it's not. I actually had forgotten about that movie. That movie's really bad.
Yeah. So what happens is basically they build up their relationship pretty much based on sex. The whole movie is about sex.
Yeah.
And these two base their marriage on sex. She gets pregnant and apparently that he loves her, whatever, blah 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 love, whatever. That's what I got. And so they end up getting married and having kids, and in the middle of their marriage, it's like, oh, what happened? Why don't we want to have sex with each other? Like, oh, busy lives, just blah, 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 blah. That could have been the middle of this movie, just blah, 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 blah. And so, long story short, they end up making a sex tape to spice up their relationship.
Sorry, I gotta correct you, because they don't make a sex tape, because there's no fucking tape anywhere in this movie.
Right, yeah.
So just to get that out of the way.
Sex video.
Yeah.
A porn, as they call it. They call it that. Hey, this is how they introduced it. Hey, do you want to make a porn? Yeah, that was how she introduced it. And so, anyways, trying to spice it up. They make the video. Ruh-roh, it gets leaked and into the cloud. No one knows what the cloud is. It's like some crazy cloud, and it gets released into the cloud, and bad things happen. And pretty much the whole movie is them trying to stop people from seeing their sex tape. That's pretty much the whole movie.
Yeah.
And it's not a strong plot to go on.
Oh no, not my mom. Oh no.
Yeah, no, not my not my mailman, not my boss. Oh no, man.
But see, what you forgot to leave out, or what you unfortunately left out, Scott, is how insanely moronic this movie is. Because okay, so if I can,
that's just the plot. That's purely the plot. The whole movie is.
I have to say, I gathered that a little bit from the blah blah.
Right. Yeah. They're trying to stop people from seeing their sex tape, and somehow in the end, which I'm just gonna tell you the part that pissed me off the most. Let me just tell you. At the end, they try to wrap this shit up like it's a sentimental oh, we're just trying to bring the family together, or oh, we're just trying to get the spark back in our relationship. Like really sentimental, like oh, I love you. No, no, this is the last line. Like one of the close to the last lines was, "I love you." It's like I love you. No, I really love you. Like not like I want to fuck you. Like I want to. Like I really love you. It's like what? What was the point of? It was very frustrating. I'll tell you that much. Just to get to the end and them try to wrap when movies try to bullshit you the entire way and then you get to the end and they're like, oh, this is supposed to be a serious movie where people love each other and it's all about like no, you got married because you liked fucking each other and now you can't stand each other and it's because you don't love each other. But that was my
basically
analysis
like every Adam Sandler movie.
Yes.
Oh, we should talk about Blended after this.
Oh god.
But it's alright. Anyway, so please let me get in on this.
Yeah, please do.
So my biggest problem right now, and I believe Colin was, it was Colin told me this. Apparently, Jason Segel is like super like not cool in like real life. Like apparently he's just like super depressed and like drinks a bunch and just.
Oh really?
Well, he was an alcoholic and he went to rehab.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, thank you.
I think he was probably doing pills and shit too. But yeah, he wasn't a super happy dude.
I didn't even know that.
And I gotta admit, man, like I know
he went to rehab, so he's probably better now, I guess.
I mean, you know,
did that whole Hollywood gig.
Yeah, I mean, Tiger Woods went to rehab and didn't help him. So I mean, you know, but anyway,
he had a serious addiction, Hunter.
But my big thing though about this is, it's skinny, you know, Jason Segel, and like it is just kind of weird, you know, because even on like How I Met Your Mother, he's in like. I mean, like as the seasons go on, he does get in better shape, but in here
it's my least favorite Jason Segel performance for sure. Like I really do like him, but I don't think he was that great in this movie.
Yeah,
I did laugh a couple times at him though. I didn't laugh at Cameron Diaz though. Like I laughed at him a couple times.
One of my biggest problems with this movie, just straight out of the gate, is that first off, they make this sex tape. Again, not a tape, but, you know, whatever. And the biggest thing is that he accidentally uploads it to his, like, to the
Thank
iCloud
you, yes.
on his app that he created. And the first thing that I'm thinking is, okay, you're smart enough to create an app, but not smart enough to realize that you upload this to your cloud storage. It's like, really? You expect me to, like, buy that shit? That, like, you just didn't know what you were doing? I mean,
because they get to a point in the movie where he's being like threatened, blackmailed by this kid because he has his video, and he just tells him, "Oh yeah, you could have just deleted it all." Like, because they act like the cloud is like some unknown. Like, how does it work? Like, we got to go to the server to figure out how to delete this. Like, it's not believable to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, you should just ask Jennifer Lawrence how the cloud works. I mean, she could. But
this movie really isn't even worth talking about. It's like it is what it is. You know what? Like, feel like Hunter, you knew what to expect going into it. I feel like I knew what I expected going into it, and it was just a shitty movie.
See, the thing is about that though is like, look.
Did you have high hopes? Tell me, what were you expecting going into this?
Oh, okay. I will say...
You like Jason Segel.
I do like Jason Segel, but I will be the first to admit that he's in that category of Ken Jeong from Community. Like, okay. His shtick is really wearing on me. Right. And How I Met Your Mother, I mean, that went on like 3 seasons too long. So I have gotten to that point where I'm kind of, you know, almost Seagulled out, if you will. I'm just kind of like, all right, dude, you're overstaying your welcome here. And I never felt like him and Cameron Diaz even should have been married. You know what I mean? I never felt like they even liked each other. I was just like, God damn it. Why? Like,
and you back me up on this. I feel like there were a lot of awkward moments where, like, they were naked. They're naked a lot in this movie.
Oh, speaking of that, you get to see Jason Segel's ass like a bunch in this movie. Nothing from Cameron Diaz. You don't even
Yeah,
see
you did. I mean, once or twice.
But you don't even get to see her ass. Like,
I like how Hunter phrases it. You get to see his ass.
Oh, shut up.
He's shown his junk before.
True, but I'm like, really? Like, Cameron Diaz...
All you saw her butt once. I do remember that. Or twice. Yeah, you do.
That.
You definitely
really?
do.
Huh,
Yeah, you do. And it's not very impressive.
Hunter was too busy staring at Jason Segel.
It's true. What can I say?
He likes them dude butts.
But there were some moments in this movie where they were like sitting together naked, like he was really having trouble getting an erection, and they were just like sitting together trying to figure it out. And it was just really awkward, them sitting there, and I just, like you're saying, I feel like they didn't go together very well.
One thing that really bothered me, and I know you'll agree with this, so they don't really say how long it's been since they've had sex. I mean, presumably it's been at least like a year, I think, guessing. But the biggest thing is like they try to have sex, and they're like, oh, they're uncomfortable, and they don't know or whatever they don't remember how to do it. They apparently forgot how to kiss too, and I was just like, you have got to be fucking kidding! Like that immediately, I was just like, okay, you just dropped a letter grade off that alone, because it's like, really, you forgot how to kiss each other, and they're like, and they're all like uncomfortable, and it's like, oh, I don't know, you know what it reminded me of Jason Biggs in the American Pie movies.
Yep.
It's just like it's this buffoonish slapstick bullshit, and you're just like
continually awkward through the entire movie.
Yeah, and it's like, aren't you supposed to, like? I will say this: someone like Patton Oswalt, who's like a good comedic actor and writer, I think he could have actually brought something to this. And admittedly, the only times I really laughed were from Ellie Kemper from The Office, that redhead, and then Rob Corddry, who of course was on The Daily Show and Hot Tub Time Machine. They were the two.
Oh man, I'm sorry, I kind of have a problem. Not a problem with him, but he is in everything. He is in every comedy, like, that is vulgar, any kind of vulgar comedy he is in. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. He's in a lot of stuff.
The baldish guy. Yeah.
But the thing with him, for me, is that he adds something. Like, even if the movie is shit, because I remember
What'd you think about Rob Lowe is what I want to know.
I thought they just gave Rob Lowe nothing to do, and that frustrated me.
It was awkward. He was awkward in it too.
Yeah, because I mean, you watch him on Parks and Rec when he was on there, and the guy was charming. He had some charisma, but they hadn't played the straight man so much that they were just like, "Yeah, we don't want you doing anything." You're like, why would you even get him if you're gonna?
Which Rob Lowe was it?
Damn it!
Was it painfully awkward, Rob Lowe?
No,
it was the ugly Rob Lowe.
Yeah, it was the ugly Rob Lowe, I would say.
The hairy Rob Lowe?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hairy, ugly Rob Lowe.
Yeah. Damn it.
There was like
by the way, DirecTV, if you want to pay us, go ahead.
It's funny because I didn't even remember what that commercial was about.
Really? Oh, well, there you go.
I could remember every commercial, and I was like, I don't even remember what he was selling.
Well, DirecTV, if you want to get on the train with Gordon's here, start sponsoring us. But
DirecTV and Gordon.
Yeah, that's a match made in heaven. But
I'm really sad I'm not drinking Gordon's right now.
Yeah, us too, friend. But just to wrap this up, I mean, one thing I will say is that there was a cameo at the end from a comedic actor who helps them with their video.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That was the one. Like, I got like a good 5 minutes of laughter.
Who was it?
Fucking going to spoil it. Jack Black.
Yeah, you might as well spoil it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he ends up playing like one of the heads of like a porn site where the video gets uploaded to.
They break, so to get their video, they break into quote unquote YouPorn headquarters.
Yeah.
And try to bash in as a family like the servers that are at YouPorn. Like that's their plan, so their shit doesn't get uploaded. Like, that's how just ridiculous. And then, like, out of nowhere, here comes Jack Black with these two black guys and some bulldogs or whatever, some pit bulls. it's ridiculous, but Jack Black is Jack Black. So.
Yeah, Jack Black actually did make me laugh. I was like, okay, that was a pleasant surprise, but oh my god, but 5 minutes doesn't make up for almost two. This was almost 2 hours long.
Yep.
It's like, god damn, really?
Brittany and I watched this, and she was so pissed off at the end of the movie.
Were you really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh man. So let's just get to our ratings so we can talk about something better. This movie is like shit. Doesn't even describe how bad this is. Like, go fuck yourself. It's such a bad movie. That's why I'm giving this. Like the Jack Black parts made me laugh, but it doesn't make up for the fact that this is just an absolute atrocity. So yeah, I give this a go fuck yourself, Scott.
I'm right there with you. I mean, like, there's no reason to see this movie. Like, Jason Segel isn't, Jack Black isn't even a reason to see this. There's just a waste of money. And that's really the place I've been running into lately. It's like, do I really am going to pay to see this movie? And I would never pay to see this movie in any situation, even a red box. So yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, honestly, even
How'd you watch it, Scott?
What? What'd you say?
How did you watch it?
On Redbox.
I did.
Yeah, I didn't go see it in theater. No,
I was hoping you were going to say I went on some bootleg site and streamed it.
yeah, I downloaded that shit and then just threw it away. No, I was at a Redbox and I was like, eh. Yeah, I would have requested my money back, my $1.29.
You should request your money back from Redbox.
Dude,
from CVS to come pay me back.
Dude, I was thinking the exact same thing when I took it back. I was like, god damn, that was a waste of like $1.30 or whatever. It's like that could have almost got me a tall beer or like a beer from Calneva. Like, god.
There should be an option on every Redbox, and like when you return your movie, you can go through a secret series of buttons to get your refund back.
Yeah.
And it never actually gives you your refund back, but for sex tape it actually gives you your money back. Dude, it's like, no, we understand.
Dude, it really should.
There's a one program installed to that Redbox, and it's to give you money back for sex tape.
Yeah, oh man, what a piece of shit. But anyway, boys and girls, go ahead, subscribe to our SoundCloud, follow me on Twitter at J Hunter Real Pineapple, and subscribe.
Real Pineapple 775 SoundCloud. Check it out. We're so hot.
that might be the best pitch we've ever had. That was. I'm gonna let you start pitching the SoundClouds from now on.
I say we edit that out and then just have a button that we can
Put
press,
that in
and it'll just play that same sound clip every time.
That's actually not a bad idea. But subscribe to us, guys, and keep us locked in. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Peace.